understand why this is important for us to understand the world is, first of all, unreal or appearance. Why? Okay. See, our mind goes after things which are real, which gives him happiness. Yeah. Lot of thoughts are generated in the mind. Okay. Seeking happiness. I'll get happiness from this. I'll get happiness from this. This can give me happiness. The mind is seeking concrete happiness. Only way the mind becomes silent when it realizes there is no happiness in the objects. Okay, there is no happiness, there is no world. Then only you will realize, then you will be happy. Then mind will become calm down. Unreality of the world has to be understood. Now this is not a belief system. It's not a, oh, I believe that the world is unreal. He is trying to prove systematically the world is unreal. Okay. See, whole of spiritual practice, people say, make the mind silent. How do you make the mind silent? You use the breath, you use the force, okay, you visualize something, still the mind doesn't become silent. Right? I mean, it's like almost saying, I am in the desert and I am seeing water. Okay, I am feeling so thirsty and I want to rush towards water. Okay, I am doing so many things to get the water. Then somebody says, there's no water, my dear, it's only a mirage. Then all my efforts will stop. Then I am not going for water. So through jnana, if you understand the unreality of the world, the mind calms down, mind becomes silent by nature, by itself. Understand? If you start thinking the world is real, then the mind will keep constantly going after that. See, many people are doing sadhana, right? Very intense sadhana they do, ultimately to silence the mind. And mind cannot be silenced because mind starts thinking that it's real out there. That's why if you see Sankhya Yoga, which is the philosophy of Sankhya philosophy of India, it has two realities called Purusha and Prakriti. The consciousness and the matter, both are real there. And for conquering that matter which is real, people do a lot of sadhana. Yogis do intense sadhana because matter is real. Right? Ultimately, whatever you obtain after that, if the matter is real, again tomorrow problem may come back. So the problem is, you're trying to solve a problem and end up in the, again, same problem. You conquered the matter, you made your mind silent, again the matter is there. So you have to realize that there is no matter. That's what is called Ajatavada. Okay. Unless you realize that the world is unreal, you will not make the mind cannot become silent. That's exactly Ajatavada. So for example, in your dream, yesterday, in your dream, you got a lottery, 1 crore rupees you got. Okay. And you woke up today. And that 1 crore rupees somebody stole. The lost. So we woke up today. And will you cry over that 1 crore rupees you found in the dream and lost? Because it's unreal. Okay. But in the waking world, you lost 100 rupees. Whole day your mood is spoiled. 100 rupees. Why? This 100 rupees is real, that 1 crore rupees is unreal. Right? So, we get too much worried and worked up with what we consider as a reality. Okay. So, we should understand what exactly is real and what exactly is unreal. That is the crux of Vedanta. So through jnana, you understand this is real, this is unreal. Then the mind becomes naturally silent. So the way of Vedanta, the path of Vedanta jnana is use your intellect to understand the teaching of scriptures. And in that process, the mind becomes naturally silent. It's called jnana bala. Okay? Whereas yogis try to make their mind through yoga bala. Here's jnana bala. Jnana bala is required to make the mind calm, silent. Are you clear? So, now let us take the chapter first 2 slokas of the second chapter, sloka number 1 and 2. Here Gaudapada Acharya says, Dvaita, duality, is very natural for people. What? You wake up in a world of Dvaita, duality. It's very natural. But he says, to die in the world of duality is a problem. Being born in the world of duality is okay, because that's how nature is. But if you die in the world of duality, okay, you are lost in opportunity. It's a great opportunity is lost. To be born into the world of duality is very natural and common for people. The moment you are born into the world of duality, okay, there are three aspects. One is called Jiva, which is me, and Ishvara, who is Bhagavan, whom I don't see. Then the world, there are three aspects come into picture. World I can see. Jiva, Ishvara, Jagat. These three. Okay. And Jagat always gives trouble, lot of trouble. It's called samsara. Right? You are suffering in the Jagat and you start praying to Ishvara. The world is troublesome, samsara. Whatever you try, touch in the world, something or the other trouble will come. Okay? Everywhere stress is there. The stress is there where there is a duality, the other. And world I see lot of, the world is nothing but duality. There's I and the world. And I and the Ishvara. That's also duality. Okay? So now, people want to try to escape this. They pray to Ishvara. Okay? First thing is, they will start doing karma yoga. I'll do everything as a service to God. Okay? Because they think that God has put me here. Okay? If I start working according to will of God, at least He will free me. So, you start, normally for most of the people, to start life as a karma yoga, which is natural, as a service. They start doing service as an offering to God. In the karma yoga, of course, helps you to reduce some of the vasanas. Especially karma yoga involves, okay, not attachment to fruits of action. So that means your mind starts becoming more and more calm. Okay. Then you start purifying your motivations. Instead of selfish, you start developing non-selfish. I am doing a service to God, or I am doing a service to the humanity, the world. Like that, you start purifying your sankalp, intentions. Then they start gradually moving into upasana. Okay, right? What they do, they contemplate on God. They meditate on God. Okay. Now from physical level, they have moved into mental level. So they have a lot of devotion. They do prayers, offer everything. It's called Advaita Bhakti. Devotion with duality. Gaudapada says, so far so good. It's all fine. To start with karma yoga is fine. It will purify you. To go to the Advaita Bhakti, where upasana is also perfectly alright. You have made a progress. But most of the people, he says, they die with the Advaita Bhakti. They don't go beyond. Okay? And he uses the word, those who don't go beyond Advaita Bhakti, they are kripanas. Kripana means misery. They will have a miserly life. Because still the duality is there, and where there is duality, there is always a suffering. This is the principle.
That means they keep suffering.
There is a suffering. When I am separate from God, okay. See, ultimately my problem is not God or world. My problem is I am finite. I am limited. Okay. So until you see the non-duality or one supreme reality, you don't experience that infinite nature. Purnamadaha, Purnamidam, Purnat, Purnamudchate, Purnasya, Purnamadaya, Purnameva Vashyate. The experience of that oneness or non-duality, it doesn't happen. So those who start with Karma Yoga, they are very good. That's a good starting point. Those who are, when we are born into the world, we are born with the world of duality, that's also perfectly alright. Those who start with Karma Yoga, they are doing a very good job. Those who are moved into Karma Yoga to Upasana, that's also very good. Upasana, there is a duality, I and the God. So now if you don't go one step further and see the non-duality, then this life is wasted. That's what he says in first two slokas. He gives a very foundation for non-duality. If you miss that opportunity to recognize non-duality, then you have missed a great opportunity of human life